And one of the things I noticed during the lockdown in Sydney in Australia was that more people were approaching more strangers' dogs. Think about this. I actually saw an old lady approaching a young man's dog. I never really thought about that before, but she started to pet it. And guess what? 3 days later, I saw exactly the same scenario somewhere else in the city. As I went to Europe, I began to see people starting to touch each other's animals in ways I've never seen before. I mean, normally we would stay away from those strange dogs. Now we started to touch them. Do you know why? I think you know why. Because here's the reality. We always are out of balance. It is the imbalance between being in balance and out of balance which represents the opportunity for a new product or a new service or a new brand. And what we learned was that people are across the world out of balance when it comes to the sense of touch, as small change which will have a ripple effect around the world. Why? Well, look at the stats. People are today buying 350% more pets than they did just 6 months ago. And as I buy a pet, I probably don't get children necessarily at the same time. It may be I get this dog house. It may be I fence my whole garden. It may be I live in an apartment and I actually need to have a real house. All these things leads to a new change, which I really called the 8th entry point. So what is it I'm saying to you guys right now? I'm saying that we have to be very aware of that we in our daily lives are changing. And what you have to have in mind is, how do we handle this? What is it we should look out for?